Several years ago, I received a message from Wilhelm saying, everyone wants the same thing. And then they gave me the three A's, and that was acknowledgement, acceptance, and approval. Every single person is looking for that because they know that if they could find that, then they could live their lives in a way that could cause them to become happy or abundant, successful, whatever that might be for them. And then we think, how can that happen? How do we discover that? And then you wake up and you discover that it's been within you. It's always there, but we just had to find a way to understand it, to accept it, and to then evolve. That's what we all do as individuals and also as a civilization. And then we move through times where that could feel really challenging and difficult. But because of that, we discover something else. We discover this strength and these talents and these abilities and these skills that we never knew we had. And you've heard certain phrases like, we can go to religious texts, God never gives you more than you can handle, because we need something like that when we're moving through something that's really challenging. But then, miraculously, it seems, we discover something. And the message on Any Advice for Today says, your miracle could appear today. And that means that's when you accept who you are. But that's a journey. That's a journey that we each take, and it looks very different. And that can be our difficulty as well, because we're not accepting our authentic selves. We're not accepting who we are because we're comparing ourselves to everyone else. And I did that my entire life. And that caused me every difficulty that you can possibly imagine. But it also caused me to do something else. Because I had to move through, or I did move through all of these challenges and difficulties, it caused me to create something that you won't ever have to do that, or any other person would never have to go through that. Because this is the greatest contribution to human consciousness ever. That's what this was. And I couldn't accept it or understand it. And I'm saying that because you have the same thing. We are never finished developing consciousness of who we are or understanding things. And so sometimes you might be the person that discovers something new that has never been done before, and that's exactly what has happened for me. But that means I'm supposed to give it to you so that you could fulfill your potential and contribute to the world in whatever way you were meant to do, and that's what I was given. So I just wrote an article to give it to you so you can understand what this work is. It came about in such a different way that it was challenging for me to accept, and most others, because it's never been done. And I do understand that, but I know that it's the most important contribution because it says that every single person can become successful, happy, prosperous, abundant if they understand who they are. And this is a path to walk through that journey, which combines personal development, self-actualization, and ascension, however you think of it, because it all occurs in the same place, and that is in your consciousness. Now we can see that we have more abilities to access consciousness than we ever knew possible, and it just was demonstrated through me, through Wilhelm. That's all. And what happens is you heal, and you become so much happier with yourself and with the world, actually, because you see things in an entirely new way. And so if you've ever thought about that journey to the fifth dimension, you'll see that that is possible, and it happens with this work. So please enjoy the article, and now you will understand, and most others will understand, this work that I didn't know I was creating or what my life was up to. Like, you might not have known yours, but now this article will explain it. I'll see you soon.